You are listening to The Vocal Technologist. Spoken tech for your ears.
Welcome. Okay, so the digital world, it moves incredibly fast, right? It's tough just keeping up. Today, we're going to cut through some of that noise. We've got a bunch of sources here, and we really want to highlight what's actually working now. Things like surprising ad returns, these specialized businesses popping up, and, well, how AI is changing things, maybe more quietly than we think. Get ready for maybe a few aha moments.
Absolutely. Yeah, we'll be looking at, where marketing money is actually getting huge results.
Yeah.
And this idea that maybe niche is becoming the new mass market in a way. Plus, how AI is sort of subtly but really profoundly reshaping content, reshaping business operations. Is about seeing the real shifts.
Okay, let's get into it then. So first up, these marketing returns. Some of the figures in our sources are just wow. Email marketing, for example. You might think it's old news, but the data says otherwise. We're seeing almost, 35% of companies getting $10 to $36 back for every dollar they spend?
Yeah, and it gets even better. Another 30% are pulling in between $36 and $50 per dollar spent.
$50.
Right? And retail seems to be leading the pack here. An average of 45.1 return on investment.
$45 back for every $1. That's not a typo, folks. Well, it's pretty significant.
And you know what's interesting? Sometimes it's the really small, thoughtful changes that make the biggest difference. Like House of Worktops. They saw a 13% jump in sales.
Oh, I saw that. And
Right.
revenue up 24%.
Exactly. And all they did was change how people check delivery options. They went from a form to just a simple link.
So less effort for the user.
Precisely. Reduced that cognitive load,
Yeah.
got rid of the friction, just made it super easy.
That House of Worktops example, it really shows the power of just zeroing in on what users need. And that precision, that focus, it kind of leads into the next big thing we saw. These narrow startups. It seems counterintuitive, right? Everyone's chasing scale, but these startups are deliberately small, hyper-focused.
Yeah, and they're not cheap either. We're talking $200 a month subscription tiers sometimes. They succeed by giving deep value to very specific groups. Think engineers, maybe creatives, not trying to be everything to everyone.
So why is that working now?
Well, it ties directly into this whole attention economy idea.
Yeah.
Attention is the scarcest resource now. You look at platforms like TikTok. Gen Z spends, over 100 minutes a day there? It's dominating.
Totally eclipsing older media, yeah.
And with AI content flooding everything, attention spans are just getting shorter. So companies, they're adapting. They're moving into new areas like voice, sure, but also changing business models. Subscriptions, to get more value per user because attention is so hard to hold.
And AI is playing a role in managing all that new content too, right? Like YouTube Shorts.
Exactly. They're using AI for things like turning photos into videos, adding generative effects. And sometimes you might see these things marked with synthetic watermarks. It's like a hidden tag saying AI made this. It's how platforms are trying to, manage the floodgates.
Interesting. So AI isn't just flashy front-end stuff. It's also fixing back-end problems.
Oh, absolutely. It's plugging leaks.
Oh.
Our sources mentioned, get this, 28% of business calls just go unanswered.
28%. That's a huge number of minute leads.
Massive. So now you have AI voice assistants stepping in. They answer calls, caption the lead info, even feed data back to ad platforms to make the targeting better. It's about efficiency.
Okay, so AI is making operations tighter. What about finding information online? Is it changing that too?
Fundamentally, yeah. Looking at ChatGPT's underlying tech confirms it uses something called reciprocal rank fusion, or RRF.
RRF. Okay, what does that actually mean for, search results?
Well, instead of just rewarding the best answer for one super specific question, RRF looks at results across multiple related searches. It asks sort of who's good at X and Y and Z. It rewards sources that consistently show up as knowledgeable across a whole topic.
I see. So it's less about nailing one keyword.
Exactly. And more about building real topical authority, being the go-to expert on a whole subject area, not just a single fact. Depth over narrowness.
Right. So just to kind of pull it all together for you listening. First, we saw that marketing, especially email, can have this incredible ROI, like $10, even up to $50 back per dollar, with retail hitting that 45.1 mark. And simple fixes like House of Worktops changing a link can boost sales significantly, 13% in their case, just by cutting friction. Second, this rise of narrow startups, high-priced, super-focused apps winning by delivering deep value to niche groups. And that reflects the bigger shift in the attention economy. TikTok's dominance, shrinking attention, and AI tools like YouTube's effects adapting, sometimes with those syntheta watermarks.
Right.
And finally, AI is becoming crucial behind the scenes, fixing problems like those huge numbers of unanswered calls, and it's changing information itself with things like RRF rewarding broad expertise over just narrow keywords. So looking at all this, it really feels like success today isn't just about getting bigger and bigger. It's more about being precise, delivering real value, and adapting smartly to where people's attention actually is. So the question for you is, how does understanding these shifts in attention and value in technology, how does that shape your next move? Definitely something to think about.
Spoken Tech for your ears.